I've got a big box of stationery from JOURNALSAY. It is so big I can barely fit it into the frame, and I can't wait to show you what's inside. I have not opened it yet, so let's do that now. I love that they are always using these heart-shaped bubbles. I have got stickers, I have got tapes, I've got papers and markers. There is a cute cat-shaped pencil case somewhere in there. There is just so much stuff I want to show you. Okay, let's just move these slightly so they are not looking as shiny. Okay, so there is so much stuff, and for full transparency, I was given $100 to shop anything I'd like. All of this is slightly more, it is $130. So big part of this is gifted to me by JOURNALSAY, but also a part of it is paid by me. And if you have not heard about JOURNALSAY yet, it is an online stationery store based in China, and they have so much stuff. New products are coming every Saturday, so there is always something new to discover. Before I show you everything, I'm going to roughly sort this into categories, so it is easier for me to show you. And if you'd like to see only some parts of this haul, or if you are extremely excited about washi tapes and I for some reason talk about them at the end of the video, you can just skip to that part and see what everything I got. Okay, that was enough talking. Let's finally start with the haul. And the first category is stickers and sticker books. First we have this 4-pack of letter stickers. I am always looking for some nice and slightly bigger letter stickers, and these seem to be perfect. This is the colorful version. It seems we have 3 of each letter, which is better than most alphabet sticker sheets. I have some that there is like 1 or 2 of each letter, which is not enough, but 3, yeah, it is slightly better. Now this is the red and brown version. Lovely. Muted oranges and greens. I really like this color palette. Also, we have on each of these numbers as well, which is very nice to see. Okay, and the last one, gray letters, which is so pretty. Okay, let me show you all of them. These look slightly out of place here, but I just could not resist to get these colorful ones, even though this is more my style. And I believe these are all available versions. You can of course get all of these individually. Also these backings, I feel like maybe they could be used in junk journaling or something like that, because yeah, even with these letters, but you can cut them off and you would still have this slight detail of the text page and here as well. So yeah, you can use these as well. Next, let's open these. These are supposed to be these kind of like lace butterflies. Let's see how they look. Again, beautiful packaging, very reusable. I feel like I need some dark background for you to see those better. Those are so pretty. And there are 2 of each design, so I will keep the duplicates on the side, just so we could better see these and so I don't overcrowd this. Oh, adorable, and there is some writing in there as well. Okay, this one we already have. Okay, let me move these. It seems I was able to fit all of the stickers in here. How beautiful. I did not know until now that I enjoy the combination of lace and flowers. These are so adorable. And yes, maybe a bit hard to use on white paper, but if you have a black journal, that might look adorable. But also on white, you can just use this to add a bit of detail, but it would not be as striking. There are 10 designs and 2 of each design, so 20 stickers. Now let's see more butterflies, and this is actually a gift. This seems to be a strip of PET tape. Very cute, and they are pre-cut, which is absolutely amazing. JOURNALSAY often has, when you open the site, they always have this big banner at the top of the site, and sometimes it says free gift or something like that. I advise you to click on that banner because it will put a freebie into your cart. You never know what you get, but I am very happy with what I got this time. I wanted to test that for you guys to see if you actually get something and what do you get. And yeah, this is pretty cool. Next, let's do some laces. There are quite a few versions of these, and I had such a hard time choosing only one of the packs, but this was eventually the winner. Okay, it seems there needs to be some stuff peeled, but that's fine, so let me do that quickly. I am going to bust out the black journal again. So adorable. Now this is slightly like grayish brown, slightly more yellow. This is interesting. So we have some pearls, white one. Oh, this is adorable. And again we get 2 of each. Also really nice. Oh, this is exactly a lace I once owned. This is so fun. And another cute one. Let me put it in here, and 2 more. Okay, this light gray color, and the last one is this adorable flowery one. This one I think is supposed to be like old and maybe slightly damaged because there are some browner spots in the design. So yeah, this is also adorable. I really like this detail in here. And let me show you all of them up close. These are very cute. They are maybe not exactly my style, but I find myself kind of scrambling and not knowing what to do with certain spreads, or if I have a certain idea, especially when I work on the pages in my reading journal. So these are solely for my book reviews, because if there is some like sweet romantic story, I would be delighted to use those there. Packaging is also quite lovely, and this would look so good on black paper. Once again, if you have a black journal, I think this would be absolutely awesome. Definitely impactful on a black page. I have got some more of the bow design. These are PET tapes, so they are shinier than the previous stickers. And yeah, these are very, very colorful. And I was again getting these mostly because of my reading journal and because of my reviews. Oh, I really like this red color. Purple, oh, it's adorable. This could maybe be amazing just to stick on a gift or something if it is roughly this size. That could look really nice. Green ones. Is there only one? No. So these are, as I said, very colorful, and I really like that. I went more green and more colorful in this haul because this type of stationery is what I like the most right now. Well, after this haul, that won't be a truth anymore. Oh, this is so pretty. As you can tell, I really like, what is it? Checkered? No, it's not checkered pattern. I really like this style. It's gingham? I have no idea. Next, I have got 2 of these retro stickers. I have a green and a blue version, so let's see green ones first. This time there are 40 stickers, and I think we once again get 2 designs of each sticker. These will be so perfect for all of these, like maybe classic. I am always thinking about my reading journal, so I will be mostly talking about reading journal pages. So I feel like these stickers will be absolutely amazing for some classic reads or maybe gothic reads. Books that happen in nature as well. This has to be so far my favorite. This one as well. Oh, it's so pretty. Cute. Okay, I seem to be running out of space on this side. I have a bit more space in here. So let's put all of these on the table so you can see everything. I will have to double layer. This is adorable. Last design. I really like this. Especially the darker ones like these and these and these ones as well. These lighter ones are also very, very cute. They will be perfect in my reading journal. Okay. And now let's see the blue version. Okay, this time I will put the same design on top of each other so it is not as overwhelming as it was with the green version. Okay, this is the same. Oh, we got 3 of this design. That's interesting. Another one of the darker ones. This looks like one of those old and very pricey plates we had when I was a kid. These seem to be very similar, I mean these frames, very similar to the green ones. And there are either some flowers, ornate stuff, so lovely. Text in here as well. What does it say? The grass is bearing its seeds, wind is shaking its leaves. We stand, don't talk, time is very nice and beautiful. I have no idea if that is from somewhere, but it seems like it. One here. Cute. Okay, so these are all blue designs. My favorites are again some of these darker versions. This one as well, and this one, of course. I think this one is the reason I got this pack, because it is very, very pretty. Okay, now let's see some flowers. I again got few color variations. Let's start with this purple one. This is called Violet Mist. I love the title. These are PET tapes, so they can be slightly shiny. Oh, this darker is absolutely beautiful. Yeah, and a lighter one and a pink purple. This is so pretty as well. Yeah, adorable. We get again 10 designs, 2 of each. Now the pink ones are called Blushing Mist. Let's once again see all the designs. I like that there are individual flowers, but also there are some clusters of flowers as well, whichever you prefer at the moment. I love this teal color of the leaves. Red ones, pink purple, and a yellow one as well. Pink ones, pink, and this is slightly grayish. I really like this combination. These are all the pink flowers. And now let's see Emerald Hush. These are all green. I got those because you very rarely see green flowers in the stationery world, so I of course had to get those. Yeah, so pretty. Green and yellow. These ones are slightly blue. Green ones. This is my favorite. Yeah, so pretty. Oh no, this one. This one is even prettier, and we have some darker flowers as well, some lighter ones, and another bundle of flowers. So lovely. And this will definitely help me decorating some of these green spreads, because yeah, I don't think I have had green flowers before. Now these are 4 seasons stickers. As you can tell, I do not have the 4th season. I just did not feel like getting the autumn ones because I already have a lot of autumn themed stationery. So let's start with these. And these are, as the title suggests, branches. And this is such a cute idea. This looks like from one of the older fairy tale books or something. I'm trying to place them exactly on each other so you can better see how these look. Pink peaches. Oh, this is adorable. I love adding this like a slight decoration to the page, and this will be perfect for that. To just have something kind of like sticking from the side or from the top. Yeah, that would be amazing. Okay, these are so thin. I feel like they could very easily break apart. More oranges. These are slightly thicker, and there are some bees as well. This is so cute. Okay, let's see these. And the last one is this cherry tree. Now let's do, I think this should be spring based on the colors. This, I guess, will be all pink. And we have some butterflies in there as well. And the green ones. Oh, so interesting. More green butterflies. Okay, this is again very delicate. Now these are adorable. I do hope my camera is focusing, because if not, I have no idea what I will do. Again, some butterflies. I like this darker pink and this kind of muted teal. It's lovely. More butterflies. Oh, there is a big one. This will come in handy very shortly, since spring is coming soon, hopefully. Let's see these winter stickers. These are mostly green with lots of snow and some birdies as well, and some red in there as well. This is so lovely. Oh, this is so pretty. I really love all of these birds in there. I really hope this style of stationery haul is interesting to you. I usually film everything in advance and then I do a voiceover, but guys, it takes me so long to write and record a voiceover. So this time I decided to do this style of the video, and I hope it is okay, because like guys, if there is like 10 minutes of the video, believe me, I have spent at least like 2 hours writing that voiceover. So yeah, it's a lot of time. This style is so much easier on me, so yeah, hopefully that is okay with you. This is absolutely adorable. I kind of wish to use all of these right now. I will have to wait a few months to do so, but if you live in southern hemisphere, these are just perfect, I think. I just love all of the red that is on there. Next we have these small boxes. Let's open this blue one first and let's see. Oh yeah. Oops. These are again kind of like oval shaped stickers. We have seen something similar today, but I just could not get these. These are so adorable, and this time it seems we get 3 of each design. I adore that most of these are darker. I really like those designs. So lovely. This one is definitely my favorite. I adore the selection we've got here. Everything is just so lovely. Now let's open these brown ones. I love that these come in small little boxes. I, for now, have kind of no idea how to store my stickers, but this is a neat idea. I will transfer them to something else later, but for now, this is really lovely. Okay, they don't want to get inside. Okay. The brown version. The packaging says there are 45 pieces, so I'm going to believe that, especially because we get 3 of each design, so that means 15 designs, 3 of each. This looks so adorable, so vintage. I love this red color in there. Lovely. These look like they are from these older botanical textbooks or something, or maybe from some embroidery. This one seems to be slightly blurry, but the rest seems to be okay. There is a bird on this one. So let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 15 designs, 3 of each. These stickers are probably one of my favorites from this haul so far. Okay, let's make a better job at putting them in their little box. Yeah, okay, that was so much smoother now. I have another box of stickers and there are 100 pieces. And these have a slight texture. You can see that on the back side, I hope. So we have some frames, some... Oh, this is so tiny. Some circle stickers. Okay, so far I have not discovered how many of each design there are, but I guess 2. There are so many and they are so tiny. Oh, I love colors on this one. There are a few of these bigger ones and these are so pretty. There is so much. Okay, I'm trying to show you all of these quickly. Oh, this is lovely. So we won't spend forever on these. And I hope my camera is catching up. More flowers, another girl. These ones would be again perfect for some maybe classic reads, especially because of these ladies. Also for some fantasy book reviews as well, because look at this. Is this not dreamy? And a pink one. Okay, we are almost done. This one has some interesting colors. I love the pink moon in there. These were all 100 stickers. I have shown you these very quickly and I hope that was enough. Those were all stickers. Now let's see some sticker books. And yes, this is a sticker book as well, even though it has slightly irregular shape. This one is, as you can tell by the title, it is full of lace designs. There are, I believe, some other color versions. I just went with this white and red, and this is like dark brown. And this once again might seem like not my cup of tea. I said in one of my recent videos I want to try something different this time, different style of decoration and stuff. And I simply want to go out of my comfort zone and see what I can make. So this will be perfect for that. So this is the lace sticker book, and this is sticker book full of girls and girl designs, and they are so lovely. So you can see there are 50 stickers. They are so colorful. I feel like there is more than 50 designs, maybe 50 pages. It's difficult to show you all of these because they are, okay, maybe like this, because they are on the transparent background, but this might be working better. I feel like this is 50 sticker sheets, not 50 stickers. And they, I'm not sure you can see it on the camera, but they are all pre-cut, which is, as always, absolutely amazing. If there is something you adore and you absolutely need to have, there is a link in the description to every single one of these items that I'm showing you today, and I do my best to link them in the order they are shown in the video, so it is much easier on you to look for stuff in there. Oh, these are lovely. And JOURNALSAY is always running some sales, but you can also use my code RyeMiArt to get 8% off of your order, which I think is really lovely. Oh, I love this pink purple color or something. It is no purple and it is no pink, so I don't know how to describe that. And I love that there are so many girls with skirts and dresses. I love that. I'm always looking for some character stickers, so this book is just perfect for that. I might even get some fashion inspiration out of these girls. Lovely. So like this is my style of dressing, I'd say, except the pink bag. I don't wear pink bags. Okay, we are nearing the end. Oh, just a couple more. Yeah, so this had to be like 50 pages. And the last one. A lot of colorful designs. Yellows, oranges, blues, pinks. Lots of green as well. Okay, this is absolutely amazing. And I love that it is ring bound. This is perfect. Those were all stickers. Now let's see some paper. And I am going to start with this beautiful selection. As you can tell, I have got every single version that was available because I loved these designs so much. So let's see these light brown ones, and this paper is very thin, and I really like that because I put so much stuff into my journals, and that of course bulks up the journals quite a lot. So having some thinner paper is absolutely amazing. These are green ones, blue ones, pink ones, and on these you can really see how see-through and how thin this paper is. Also, the size is, let me see, so that's like 15 by 10 centimeters. Yes, I have just used my table because I know that this box is 5 by 5 centimeters, so that makes it easier when I need to very quickly measure something. Now let's see my favorites. We have white and black version and black and white version. I feel like this one is my absolute favorite, but all of them are very lovely. Next, let's do some kind of like hollowed out paper designs. This is called Paper Garden, and we have these paper designs. I got this because I thought this would be perfect background decoration. So lovely. I am not sure if these are still available because when I was looking at this, I think the green one was the last version available. So if you like this, I would definitely go look at the site right away to see if there is something still available. I would love to get more of this in the future. This will be a pain to glue on the page, but I do have one of these like glue pens, so that should work nicely. This will be mostly in the background, so you can maybe just glue something on top of them and that would hold it on the page as well. And the next thing is green again. As I said, I'm stocking up on some green stationery. Okay, let's take it very slowly out of the packaging. These are, as you can tell, frames. They are adorable. I love this one. Oh, I am always getting some frames because I always want to use some, but I never have the right size. So I keep buying more and more. There is one of each and we get 10 designs. And I love that there are some different colors, so not everything is this green, even though this green is very lovely. Now this is something slightly different. These are long pieces of paper with words of love written on them. Okay, and they are again green. And oh, they are glued on the top. That is awesome. There are 1, 2, 4, 7, 10 of each design. The first one was this dark muted green. Next we have this cream color. And the last one is this lighter cream, almost yellow. And they are maybe from some classic books. I'd have to check on that, but it seems like they are. I really like these. And the last paper product are these memo pads. I got 3 color versions and let's see each of them. So this is just the cover, and these are perforated, so we should be able to tear this off. Yeah, that went quite smoothly. Okay, let's try this one. Yeah, and the last one, you'd need to cut this off because it seems to be kind of glued pretty strongly, but this one seems to be better. Yeah, so all of them are the same but slightly different color. Oh, I love these. I totally forgot this darker version was in there. Yeah, so beautiful. And I have got these both to add some small decoration to my everyday journal, because sometimes I feel like adding something small, and that would just add a bit of whimsy to the page. And I feel like this would be absolutely amazing. Let's see these green ones. This frame is very, very similar to the paper frames we have just seen, so maybe these could be used together. Also, these seem to be slightly raised, this colorful part. Was that a thing in this blue one? Did I just not notice? It is slightly raised, but not as much as in these green ones. Kind of muted blue, darker green. Now the pink ones. I was never really a memo pad girl, but I've got this also because, okay, there are so many butterflies. I've got this also because I have seen Mochi Bujo's reading journal videos, and she sometimes uses these on the cover page to write down books she finished that month, and I really like how that looks. It is very, very inspiring to see what she can create in her journals. These are all the memo pads, and that was last item of the paper material section. Now let's see some washi tapes, and I'm going to start with the one I was most excited about. This is, okay, I have it upside down, full of feathers and ravens or dark birds in general. When I saw this, I immediately put it in my cart because I knew this will have to be mine. Some of these birds have red stains on them, so that presumably might be blood or something. That will be perfect for darker spreads or maybe some horror book reviews or something like that. And all of these are pre-cut. Let me show you. Yeah. That will make use of this tape so much easier. I have bought this PET tape from JOURNALSAY a few months ago, and it is one of my favorite tapes to use. So when I saw this one, I just knew I will love it as well. And I really enjoy how it looks. I maybe wish there were even more birds and less of these like one wing designs. But other than that, it is absolutely beautiful. Next tape will be very similar, but less black. This is again full of birds in different colors, and it is so adorable. Okay, let me use black page again. These are not pre-cut, but I will probably use them in sections like that, to put somewhere on top of the page. That would be absolutely adorable. I love these yellow ones. Once again, when I saw these, they went immediately straight to the cart. The next one is again very similar. And we have once again many of colorful animals. So we have ducks and swans and pelicans, and they are adorable. This tape I bought especially because of these ducks. You don't see that many duck washi tapes or PET tapes, so when I see something like this with either ducks or swans or birds, I buy it because it's so lovely. Next one is a tape I bought immediately after I saw it in one of Erin Smith's journaling videos, and I just had to have them. So I immediately went to the JOURNALSAY website, I found those, and I put them in my cart because yeah, they are so lovely and quite big. They are like 6 centimeters big. They are not pre-cut, but because this is just like a circle, it should be okay. I love that there are so many different colors, so you can use that basically on any spread. Next, let's see these kind of like garland PET tapes. I don't know how else to describe those. This is Crystal Memory, and it is very, very shiny. Let me show you on the dark background. Adorable and so colorful. I really like the hollow effect on this. This would be absolutely perfect to use on top of the page. Yeah, I would really love that. Or maybe as a background, and there could be some kind of like character in here, and this behind her on some kind of like ball or party. The next one is Starlight Shines, and it is very similar but in gold. Okay, this is kind of slightly ruined because the tape they use to close it, so it is not unrolling. It is so strong. This tape is like no other I have shown you today, and it is this cute little bow design. There were so many available. There were bows, there were hearts, and I told myself just pick one. You don't need to have all of them. So I picked these bows, and this is absolutely adorable. This will be perfect to use now in my February journal because it is pink, slightly red, so I am immediately putting this next to my journal. Now let's see this old paper red line, and as the title suggests, this is old paper design with red stitches across, and I just love this design so much. It is simple but impactful on the page. There is a backing as on every one of the tapes I have shown you so far. Lovely. There are again multiple designs, but I have chosen this one. Next is Tea Dyed Time series, and I once again had such a hard time choosing only one of these. I could have gotten more. There is no reason for me having to choose only one, but I wanted to slightly limit my washi tape buying, so that's why I tried to get only one of each design. This is so beautiful. Simple, very, very simple, but it is absolutely amazing, and it already has this uneven edge, so I won't have to tear the tape as I do with basically every single one. When I put it on the page, I just tear the edge because I like how that looks. So in here, it is already done for me. And the last tape for today is this Leisure Time one. There are all of these cozy designs, all of these like home decoration items and some chairs and stuff like that. This is so lovely. Having blanket draped over a chair is such a vibe. And they are pre-cut. There are maybe not that many designs. This is everything, so like 16 designs. This one, it got unstuck when I tried to unpeel the closing tape. This will be just perfect to fill up some of the spreads or pages, or maybe just as a cute little decoration in my everyday journal. Next very exciting category is pens, and as you can see, I have got quite a few sets. Let's start with these ones. These are dot pens. I am always looking for some more dot pens because I have a 12 pack from Ohuhu, and I'm always missing some color, so I don't use them as often as I would like. And with these I will get more variation. So these are soft color dot pens. And on one side there is dot part. Yeah, I think you can see that. And on the other side is a thin nib. So that's supposed to be 0.7 millimeters. Okay, and this is the kind of colorful pack. And next one is with greens and blues and some brown in there. So let's see those as well. Yeah. Okay, let's try them. I can't show you pens and then not try them out, right? So this is a scrap of paper I have lying around, and let's try this. Okay, so these dots are quite small, so they fit nicely into the dot grid. I really like this, even this thin nib. Okay, this one is quite juicy, this green one. I will have to remember that and not use that much pressure. The yellow one, on the other hand, is making small dots, just as the pink one. Okay, so this is the first pack, this colorful one. And let's see the other one. Again, juicy pen or juicy dot section. Now let's do this blue. Yeah, that's so lovely. I love this blue color. The darker dots are maybe slightly more difficult to use in my journal, but all of these brighter ones, they will be perfect. Okay, brown. Oh yes, it is a lighter brown, which I was missing so badly, so I am very excited about that color. I have a dark brown, and that's not always easy to use. And the last one was gray, and it looks slightly greenish on the paper, at least on the paper I am using. This is from tiiiime journal. This is the second pack of dot pens. These colors are so lovely. I especially like these two, this pink, slightly purplish, and this blue one. And this brown one will be, I think, the most used out of these two packs. I will keep this on the side because next pack is again dot markers, but one section has shapes. So you are making dots, but these dots have a shape in them, and that's so adorable. I saw this in a stationery haul from, I can't really remember now who that was, and I just knew I would have to get these pens because they are so lovely. Also, these colors might be slightly muted. We will see, but that would be absolutely amazing. There is this regular dot version. I like that this purple is slightly different than this one, so I have different colors now. And here I am not sure how much you can see that, but there is a moon shape. So let's see. Oh, this is so lovely. I love this so much. Oh, blue one. And we have clouds. Yeah, these are adorable. The first one did not go as planned, but the rest, so adorable. Yes, there is some ink pooling, so I don't know what to do with that, but other than that, I really like these. And I love this blue color. It's again one of colors I do not have, but I wish I did, so that's absolutely perfect. Now green, beautiful muted color. Oh, that's adorable. I don't think I was so excited about pens as I am now in a very long time. Another pastel color, I really like that. And this is a star. I would love a star pen like this in black. That would be absolutely amazing for reading journal pages. You can just stamp how many stars you want and you're done. I thought this would be slightly darker, but actually I Love this color again. So this is flower. Okay, I'd have to get some more practice with this, but these are adorable. Oh, and we have hearts. You need to press quite hard to get the full shape, but I am getting hang of it. This has to be my favorite pack I have gotten today. Not only do I love all of these colors, but these shapes, they just make me so excited and so happy. I am going to use this one immediately in my February journal because this is just perfect. We have 2 more packs of pens. These ones are acrylic markers. I have never had acrylic markers before, and when I saw this on the JOURNALSAY website, I knew I will have to try some of them. There are, I don't know, 5 or 6, maybe even more versions available, and most of them are color coded. So you have, like in here, we have muted greens and browns and blues. And with this set, there are yellows and oranges and also some browns. I had quite a hard time deciding which of these I would like to get. And eventually I chose these 2 sets. I did not want to get like all of the sets and then realize I don't like acrylic markers, because as I said, I have not had this before. So I chose 2 packs because with that color variation, I just could not get only one. So I had to get at least 2 sets. Okay, so we have number and color on the tops. Let's see. And there are 9 markers in a set. Okay, let's see. Oh, this is interesting. Oh my god. I did not expect that. Yeah, I love that. Okay, they are slightly transparent, it seems. But in white journal, that should be fine. Oh wow. This orange is punchy. Oh, so pretty. Oh, so beautiful. I have never had acrylic markers before, but I absolutely... Okay, let's not have this straight under the light. I absolutely adore using acrylic gouache. So I figured, you know, I might like this. And oh god. This is, for me, this is amazing experience. Like, oh, that's so beautiful. Okay, let's see this first set. And now let's open the other one. Green. Okay, that's a lovely color. I love that type of green. Purple. Teal. So pretty. Okay, I should have gotten more. So lovely. This is like dark purple. That's so adorable. Brown. I have no idea how long this will last, but I am having a great time right now. Blue. Oh, I love this muted tone. And the last one, another blue. This is the other set. I love these colors, and the experience of using them is absolutely marvelous. So I will have to sit down and figure out what I am going to draw, because I want to try them in an illustration right away. This won't be anything like elaborate, it will be just something simple, I am sure. But yeah, that was amazing experience. And depending on how my illustration will go, I might get more. There is definitely a green set, a red one, and a pink one as well. Oh, I have just noticed. What is that? This is like, this moves, this thing at the end. It moves. Oh, what? Wow. Why is that? That's an interesting design choice. I don't think you can see that, but this dot moves. That's so weird. Let's see these swatches again. And I would have never say that the pen section in the stationery haul would be my favorite, but today it definitely was. The last section is Miscellaneous, because I had no idea how to categorize this. This is something I have never seen before. Well, not in this form anyway. And that's like a sticky note, but okay, this should move. Okay, so this is like slightly sticky. It should be used like a sticky paper, and I love that it is sticky on the whole backside, so no more of these unpeeling sticky papers, because this will be glued all the way on the paper, and I absolutely love that. Let's see, this is my reading challenges journal, and I just want to have a blank page. Let's roll this back. I want to see if this works, if this will cut the paper. Oh wow, yeah. So you can just put it on the page. This was the ending, so it does not hold, but the rest... Okay, the edge is slightly uneven, but yeah, that's amazing. And there was like a green version, blue version, and yellow maybe. Okay, I want to try something. I saw this on the website. So if you don't have enough space to write stuff down, also this is from this ending tape, so it does not look that good. So you can make yourself this little like mini section. Yeah, that's adorable. And I believe you can get the paper replacements, so you don't have to buy this whole thing again. I am very pleasantly surprised by this. And you can easily unpeel that from the page. Then I got some glue, because there is never enough glue when you are putting so much stuff in your journals as I am. And I am always trying to find something that would work for me and that would actually hold, because so many of the glues I recently got were not that good. So we will see how this will work. Okay, so you click this, and yeah, and it is slightly blue, so you can see, and it is sticky. You can see where you put that. And I really like the design, and that you hold it like a pen when you are applying the glue. I am curious to see how this will work for me. For this to be that thick, it's kind of easy to hold. Okay, next are these clips, or journal clips. Oh, that is so difficult. So this should hold nicely. So you get 4 butterflies. I am always looking for clips when I am working on my pages, so I am excited. I have 4 more now. And they are so lovely. I really like the design. Yeah. And the last thing I am showing you today is this thing. So this is a pencil case in a cat shape. This is so adorable. Okay, let's open this. Yeah, it is quite thick, this side. I don't think you can put like a long pens in there, but that's so adorable. And there is like a gray version and a black one. I know that white will get dirty so quickly, but I just could not have chosen anything else because this is adorable. I can fit this glue in there, and the acrylic markers, yeah, they will fit as well. And the dot pens, yeah, they will fit as well, but you can't put too much in there. This is not for me to walk around with, even when this would bring a smile to a lot of people. But during the month when I am using different pens and markers in my everyday journal, I never know where to put those, and they are just all over the place, and I'm always looking for my pens. So I felt like I could use these and have it just on my table. I'm sure this will bring me so much joy just looking at that. Yeah, this was everything in today's haul. I got a lot of stuff, I know, and I can't wait to use everything in my journals because, as you know, I use a lot of stuff and I am excited to try everything. And thank you so much, JOURNALSAY, for once again letting me go haywire on your website and choose anything I want. I do really appreciate that. Guys, let me know if you have some of this stuff or if there is something that you would really like. I would really love to know, and don't forget to use the code RyeMiArt when you are checking out to get 8% off of your order. It is an affiliate code, so I will get a small commission when you use that code. Guys, I could not resist and I wanted to try these acrylic markers right away. So I found a very simple picture of forest on Pinterest. It's this one. And I very loosely sketched it with pencil, and I have chosen 5 colors to use here. I have to say the drawing experience is absolutely amazing. These markers are so buttery, it's really a joy to work with. That said, they are maybe not the best for bigger illustrations because you can see mostly in darker markers, you can see the streaking. I needed to do 2 or 3 passes over the darkest color and I can still see some streaks. That might be also because of the paper I'm using, but this is pretty quality paper. I need to test that on some other type of paper and I'm not going to do that. So I would say use these for smaller illustrations. I am planning to use them in my reading journal and in my bullet journal for some doodles and stuff like that. So I am sure I will have absolutely amazing time with those. Another thing is that you can see the pencil behind them. I did not erase any pencil marks and you can see it behind the markers, so they are of course not 100% opaque, but I am totally okay with that. And I have not tried any other acrylic markers, so I have no idea if they should be 100% opaque or if there is some variety in them or anything like that. I have no idea. This is just my first time trying acrylic markers and I had a great time, so I will keep using them. I know they are not the best quality, but it will not stop me from enjoying them. One more thing I wanted to mention is that the color that is on the caps of these markers is so accurate. It's very rare to have accurate colors on the caps, but with these ones, it was pretty easy to figure out which marker is which. And that is absolutely amazing. Anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this very quick illustration. And with that, thank you guys so much for watching. Have absolutely amazing day and I will see you in the next one. Bye.